So what is going on, guys? NandoPrince93 here with another video, and today we're going to go over Apple's version of Microsoft Office and their G Suite, which is, I guess it's called iWorks, or their Apple Productivity Suite, I guess you would call it. We're going to go over Keynote, Numbers, and Pages, so basically the equivalent of Word, PowerPoint, and Excel on the iPad Pro to show you guys whether or not that's an actual valid alternative to the other two. Because right now we have Microsoft Office, which costs money, and still a little iffy on the application side, and web portal side is a little bit better. Then you have Google, the G Suite, which also has pretty iffy apps, but the online portion is, or the online portal is actually awesome for the iPad Pro through Safari, and it's also free. And then you have Apple's version, which is strictly application focused. There's no online portal. I looked it up. You can access your iCloud from Safari and view your files, but you can't actually use those files and edit those files. You can't open up like a web version of Keynote, for instance, right? So you have to stick to the application versions, and so you have to stick with the application versions, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, and let you guys know whether or not that is a good alternative for somebody that's strictly on the iPad Pro, because that's what we're focused on today. But before we do get started, don't forget that we're still running the giveaway. It runs until July 21st for your chance to win a 2020 iPad Pro 11-inch 128 gigabyte Wi-Fi only model. Color is your choice. I want to be able to give back to you guys for, getting us to where we are today, and then also let you guys know, or let you guys experience the iPad Pro how I experience, right? And watch my videos and kind of work alongside me with the iPad Pro, essentially. But like I said, link will be in the description. Just hit that link and subscribe to the channel, and you'll be entered to win, and you can enter as many times as you want, guys. But let's get started with the video right now. Alright guys, so like I mentioned before, today we're going to be talking about Numbers, Pages, and Keynote. So this is Apple's suite of products to compete with the Microsoft products and the Google Docs products and things like that. So I did want to bring that to you guys and bring that to light to show you guys whether or not they work better just because it's an Apple product and they work on the iPad Pro, whether or not there's a web portal, and depending on that, if the app version is better than the web portal version, and just show you guys the overall basic functionality of each one of these applications. So to start off, we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to go with Numbers, because Numbers is the one that gives people the most amount of trouble. So if we go into spreadsheets, we're going to create a new spreadsheet, and we go right into a blank workbook, right guys? So as you guys can see, I'm using not only the trackpad on the Magic Keyboard, but then also the mouse, my secondary mouse, and you can see that since this is a native Apple application, you see that it does take advantage of that 13.4 cursor support. So wherever I'm hovering over, it follows along with that cell for the most part, unless you're going super, super fast. But if you're going slowly, then it'll hover over the correct cell for you. But let's do our normal test. We press 1, enter. So all that works, and let's do the sum. Close that up. Grab that, bring this down, close that up, press enter, and there you have it, guys. So we just did our classic dynamic addition equation. If we change this to 5555 and press enter, it's dynamic, so like I said, it'll change no matter what. But as you guys can see, it's a little bit different because you don't have the normal toolbar on the top, and this is where things are gonna be a little bit hectic for you guys, right? So this is the normal formatting window. So if you go into the table, you can see that you can change the format of the table, change the format of the text inside of the cell, format everything the way you want in terms of numbers, currency, what kind of units you're working with for this Excel file, or this numbers file, excuse me. And then you can also arrange the different cells. And if we move across the top, you have your categories, you can sort, and then you can add filters. Plus here allows you to add more charts, pie graphs, regular graphs, line graphs, 3D, 2D, interactive graphs. And these are pretty easy to use. All you do is you click on one of them, you tap to add data, and then you can click and drag all the data that you want for this data set, and then it auto-populates just like that, guys. So then you press done. So that's nice. You can also add in different geometric shapes and lines, and also add pictures from not only your photo camera, but image gallery, insert from files, and you can also draw. So if I pull out my pencil and start tapping on the screen, you notice I'm drawing right away. But keep in mind that since we're still in beta of iPadOS 14, sadly that like scribble feature that makes things go away isn't supported with Numbers. So if you go into handwriting mode, then you can only handwrite. So if you go into keyboard mode, you can only keyboard. You can't do both at the same time. So I'm gonna undo all of those, press done, and then we're back to normal, guys.
But then if you go up here, you can actually share, you can export as a PDF, Excel, a CSV, whatever the case may be, print straight from here, set passwords, and that pretty much does it in terms of functionality for numbers. So we are pretty limited, guys. There isn't much that you can do with numbers. Out of the three of them, if you need just a simple, Excel type file or Excel type workbook, then this might do if you're just doing simple equations and maybe some budgeting things. For instance, if I go into spreadsheets, it has great templates over here. So as you guys can see, it has awesome templates that you can use from budgeting, personal finance, and on and on and on. So you guys can definitely use this as a personal budgeting tool. Like we used Pages a lot in the beginning when we were budgeting each other out to see where we were spending when we were first living together. So that was really nice to see. But that was numbers in a nutshell, guys. Again, nothing too crazy. The last thing I do want to show you with it is the fact that you can multitask directly with the native app. So you can just open another one up. And if you want, you can even go 3 deep and put one right in the middle, and you have 3 different numbers applications working at the same time. So let's clear out of that and hop right into Keynote. Keynote, in my opinion, is probably the best one out of all of them, just because it's so easy to use. You have all the templates right here. It looks really pretty. It's easy to not only work on a Keynote, but also present the Keynote directly from the iPad. So let's just open up a basic, minimal white background. We can just touch it up. So my name is Fernando. Just go here, sub to the channel, if we can spell that right, and it works pretty easily. You can add new ones, add different slides. Like I said, the different types of toolbars are still here, so you have the different options. On the top left, that's to go out and go change. Top left is to go into different presentations that you've been working on, so I'm going to go back to the one we've been working on. This changes the different toolbar or your views on how to actually view what you're looking at. This is the undo button, classic. This is the play option, so here you're just playing. This is how you edit everything. So slide layout is here, guys, and it changes depending on the slide that you're on. You can change the title, edit master slide, reapply master slide, change the background if you want, make it black even though you can't see anything, darken it up a little bit. You can also add more videos, you can add charts, you can add the same graphs that we were showing you guys in numbers. So the basic functionality is there, but again, it's not out of this world. And you can also collaborate in real time just like you can in Google Docs and Microsoft OneDrive. So that's good to know, and you can see it happening in real time. And then this is how you pretty much finish up the presentation. Different ways to share it. You can export it as a PDF, PowerPoint, or also as a classic Keynote file. It allows you to rehearse a slideshow straight from here, add soundtracks, and then same thing goes with the Apple Pencil. When you put the pencil down, you can start to annotate live, but again, you can only use the Apple Pencil. So you have to press done up here to then go back to the normal thing that you were using. Let's Apple Z that and get rid of those. So that is Keynote in a nutshell, and then let's see if we can multitask, guys. So if we pull this up, move this over. So multitasking does work for all the applications, it seems like. So you can pull up another Keynote, put it in the middle, so you can have up to 3 again. I don't know why you would have 3, but that is there. The more likely scenario will probably be opening up maybe a numbers page on this side over here to be able to work on not only a Keynote presentation, but use the data from the numbers application to be able to use them both together. And the last one we're going to check on is Pages, guys. So Pages works exactly the same way. It's a very, very basic word processor. It has all the different templates that you would want and need down here if you're working on projects, brochures, need to put certificates together, business cards, envelopes, putting a business plan together. All the templates are here for you guys to use. So let's just use a nice step-by-step ramen recipe one. It'll open up, it'll load up, and we should be good to go from here, guys. And everything works just like it would on Numbers and Keynote. So the toolbar is always on the top right. To edit any of the text, you just hover over it. It allows you to change the font. Just like I said before, guys, the formatting is very, very simple, very easy to use. It is intuitive. And if you guys need a basic word processor that you know is going to work well on your iPad Pro and is free and is included with your iCloud account and does have live saving, then this could be the way to go for you guys, because they all work extremely well. They all give you the basic functionality that you would need to really get a lot of work done, guys. So if you don't need, like I said, those pivot tables, those MLA formatting built in, the plugins that Google Doc has and things like that, and it's something that you know is going to work with your iPad Pro, then I might as well give it a try, especially because, like I said, it's free, guys. And then the final test to let you know that you can multitask with Pages. Boom, you're right there, and you can just work off 2 different files, guys. But that's going to do it for this view. Let's hop back to the normal view, guys.
And that is pretty much going to do it for this video, everybody. So we learned that obviously there is no online portal for the iWork suite or the Apple suite of productivity apps. We know that the applications are a little bit different than they would be compared to G Suite and Office 365 suite. They're not meant for super corporate work, but if you need something basic, if you need something on the go, and if you're a student specifically using like Keynote, for instance, I think it's a great alternative because, like I said, it's free. If you own an iPad, it works very well on the iPad. It's built for the iPad, like I said, down to the actual 13.4 cursor support. So keep that in mind when you guys are deciding, but it doesn't hurt to at least give it a try. So I'll link them all down below for you guys, and hopefully this helped at least one person make a decision between Microsoft, Google, and Apple when it comes to productivity apps. And then let me know if you guys want like a big all-encompassing video comparing all three of those services to see which one the best one is for the iPad Pro. But that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, enter the giveaway for your chance to win iPad Pro. July 21st ending. Follow me on Twitter, and we just started up Instagram, so follow me there for some behind the scenes stuff, guys. But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.